Welcome to Strange but True. Take a breath, slow down, and listen carefully. Some stories are documented, some are debated, some refuse to be explained. We tell you the stories, you decide what's true. Now, let's begin our journey. At Baalbek in modern Lebanon, 3 stones sit in place that each outweigh a modern jet airliner. They form the lowest visible course of the Temple of Jupiter's foundation. In the official site reports of the Lebanese Directorate General of Antiquities, they are listed simply as the Trilithon. They are not decorative, they are structural. They are the base upon which an entire complex was built. From the earliest detailed surveys in the 1800s, one question has followed Baalbek through every formal record. How were these stones lifted? The site is deeply layered. Hellenistic walls sit above older construction. Roman temples rise over earlier platforms. Medieval additions appear in later centuries. Beneath all of this lies a foundation level that predates the visible ruins, the level where the Trilithon belongs. Field measurements in multiple excavation reports are consistent. Each block is roughly 19 to 21 meters long, about 4 meters high, more than 3 meters thick. Together, the 3 stones span the full width of the temple's base. Their faces are flat, their edges are straight. Their alignment is exact across the entire course. Nothing in the archive suggests they were accidental or experimental. The records describe controlled cutting, deliberate placement, and careful alignment. Below the standing ruins, archaeologists documented a wider platform of similarly massive blocks. Repeated reports describe the precision of this foundation, but remain silent on the technique used to build it. Roughly 800 meters from the temple, in the ancient Baalbek quarry, a 4th block still rests partially attached to the bedrock. In official records, it is known as the Stone of the Pregnant Woman. It weighs approximately 1,650 tons, more than 3 freight locomotives combined. Its sides are straight, its corners are clean, its underside is partially separated from the rock. The cut is deliberate, the movement never happened. Quarry surveys document its preparation in detail. Depth of cuts, angles of separation, and tool marks. They do not document any machine, system, or method capable of lifting a stone of this scale. The reports describe the cutting with precision. They describe the placement as intentional. They do not describe a single method capable of moving stones this large. Elsewhere in the Roman world, large blocks were moved using cranes, rollers, and inclined planes. These techniques are described in surviving engineering texts. None of those methods, as written, account for Baalbek's scale. The Trilithon does not rest at ground level. It sits elevated above the surrounding terrain. That means the stones were not only transported, they were raised into position. The archive contains detailed architectural drawings of the temples above the foundation. It contains no technical diagrams explaining how the foundation itself was achieved. Later, Roman builders treated this platform as finished and authoritative. Columns were erected directly upon it. Steps were carved into its surface. Entire buildings were aligned to its geometry. They did not modify its structure. They accepted it as a given. Modern engineering assessments have echoed the concerns of early surveyors. Stones of this mass require specialized cranes, reinforced transport systems, and engineered routes. Baalbek's quarry lies across uneven ground. There's no evidence of an ancient paved road or load-bearing track designed for weights of this magnitude. Yet the official record does not describe the Trilithon as a failed experiment or unfinished attempt. It is catalogued as completed construction. Dimensions are recorded with care. Surfaces are photographed in detail. Placement is mapped precisely. Method is absent. What the records clearly state is what exists. 3 immense stones, perfectly aligned, forming the base of one of the ancient world's most significant temples. What the records fail to explain is how they reached that position. For more than a century, institutions responsible for Baalbek have preserved the stones and measured them. They have not provided a documented lifting method. Standing before the Trilithon today, 2 things remain clear: the certainty of the stones and the silence of the archive. The question remains the same one the earliest surveys asked: how were these stones lifted? History does not always provide a full manual. History has a way of hiding the truth inside what it chooses not to explain. Inside tales, inside myths, inside legends, inside things that feel just a little off. If this story held your attention, subscribe to Strange But True, because sometimes what sounds unbelievable is exactly where the truth hides.